Back with you on Central Illinois Sports as I almost put another bite of a cookie in there. As that's about the only thing we can get, Tim. There's no break time for us in this morning schedule as we're ready for our third game of the day, the last one up to the last second. Burr Ridge ends up winning. They'll play Oglesby at 5 o'clock tonight in the semifinals. Now all those teams are guaranteed a trophy when they leave here, Tim.
Yeah, and that's always what you want to do. You want to end your season with the trophy in your hands.
Pregame's brought to you by Great Rivers Bank. They're in Pittsfield, Berry, Liberty, and Hannibal, Missouri. Here to help you with your lending and personal banking needs. Equal member FDIC, equal lender. Let's look at these teams. We've got Effingham St. Anthony, which is a Catholic school, and Greenview Midwest Central. And so the coach of the Effingham St. Anthony team is Jason Ludwig, assistant John Honey. Is that Haney? Haney is how they pronounce that. John Haney. And let's see, I'm looking in the book here. Effingham, 89 for their enrollment. They've been to the state a few times. 24-2, the Bull Pups. So they're Bull Pups. So they're a bull pit, but they're just a pup? I don't know. And then the Green Valley Midwest Central Raiders, they come in 23-1 with that head coach, Jason Prohl, and assistants Bill Grant, Jason Hunter, and Noah Zurich. Wow, they got a lot there. Their enrollment 122, and they've only had one 7A state appearance in their history. So with that, let's take a look at the starting lineups. Starting lineups are brought to you by your Farm and Home Supply. From snacks and hoodies to power tools and lawn chairs, no other place has it like your local Farm and Home Supply. And so, Tim, let's take a look at that. Starters for Effingham St. Anthony. It'll be James Trupano, Blake Burdine, and I got to mark my, oh, I messed up my sheet already. Charlie Bierman, Liam Lancaster, and Charlie Haney. I don't know why I circled some of these names, but I messed up my own scorecard. I may have to get my other one back out. With Green Valley Mid Central, looks like Joe Prail, Johnny McFarland, Jace Canada, Evan Schmidt, and Becken Guy. That's your starters, brought to you by your Farm and Home Supply. We're going to take a quick break here before we get started in this game. You're listening to Central Illinois Sports and the IESA quarterfinal game.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Yeah, I'm at Farm and Home for Essentials.
Did you find everything you need?
No, apparently not. Thank you.
Hit it! That's what I'm talking about.
No other place has it all like Farm and Home Supply.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
Seed selection is one of the important decisions required to achieve yield goals. Logan Agri-Service represents top seed lines in the industry like Lewis Hybrids, Stein Seed, and AgriGold, and focuses on products developed to meet or exceed our customers' expectations. Sit down with one of our experienced local seed experts who will work with you to help select top-producing corn hybrids and soybean varieties tailored for your specific soils and fertility levels. Or visit us online at loganag.com. Logan Agri-Service, serving agriculture since 1962.
Now that the new year is upon us, it's time to focus on the important things, like Wi-Fi, strong connections, and high speed. This is the perfect time to tell you to call Cascom today. We specialize in all of those important needs. With our high-speed fiber optic service, we make your life easier. Whether that's online streaming, gaming, or just wanting good local TV channels, we have it all. So give us a call today at 1-800-252-1799.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. A road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
I like hard work. I mean, I kind of was raised that way. You really do make a difference. You're helping ship out food to feed people. Someone's got to do it, and I don't mind doing the hard work of it, you know. That gives me meaning, and I do go home rewarded. Every time I drop off a pallet, it's kind of corny, but I look back at it with a sense of pride. I'm like, yep, I built that, it looks awesome, and then I just drive away. I love it. When my life needed meaning, I chose Doc.
Back with you on Central Illinois Sports, and I mean to say, I would say Green Valley biggest crowd of the day, Tim. I mean, you see them up and down and sideways. What a student section over here. Biggest student section of the day, biggest crowd of the day for Green Valley as they come in at 23-1. 23-1. Green Valley, I'm looking up, Tim, where that is. Green Valley, Illinois. Village in Illinois, so it's not very big. And we'll look if it's up in Tazewell County, which means it is up in the St. Joe area. It's north of San Jose, San Jose. Manitou area up in there, Delavan, and so they had just a little bit of a drive this morning as we get ready for the third game of the day. Oglesby will be playing Burr Ridge at 5 o'clock. The winner of this game will play at 6:30 against the winner of our fourth game of the day. And as we get ready to go here, Tim, this could be an interesting ball game. I hope it's an interesting ball game. Let's put it that way. They go faster that way.
Yeah, and these teams look pretty evenly sized here, so I think that the size advantage won't be that much different for either team, but who knows?
All right, 3 new officials, so we have no idea how they're calling the game. Take it wider. All right, as we get ready to go here, it will be Verdine and Prail. Get it to the right side underneath the basket. That's knocked away. He ends up being in the hands of Tingley. Tingley will get it over to Bierman. Bierman down to McAllister. Back out front to Haney. It'll be Bierman. He feeds it back out. Verdine. Verdine to Tingley. Back to Verdine. He just ran in a circle there. Drive by Bierman. He stopped at the baseline. Back out to Lumen. Drive in the paint. That is McAllister. He'll get the first 2 points of the ball game for St. Anthony. Coming back up for Green Valley will be Prail. Gets it down low to Guy. They kick it back out. Prail. Prail gets a pick from Guy. Then feeds it to Guy. He fights his way in. Got to kick it back out to Prail. Prail, Guy with a pick. Prail goes in. No good. Rebound fought for. Ends up in the hands of Tingley. He's going to go coast to coast off the glass and good. Off of the rebound. And it's a 4-0 ball game. They'll give it over to have Canada with the basketball. He puts it in the corner to Prail. Prail, free throw line to Smith. Smith kicks it back out to McFarland. Back out to Canada. Canada, Prail. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound on the other side. Haney, and they get it down to McAllister, no good. And rebound on the backside, Guy. They'll get it to Prail. And I tell you what, when Guy sets a pick, that's a pick. And they lose the basketball again. Coming back the other way, that's Verdine. He kicks it out to Bierman. And from the outside, that'll be Haney. And he misses the three. And then getting fouled will be McAllister. And the first foul of the ball game. All right. Inbound, backside, that's Verdine. Verdine gets it over to Tingley and back out front. Back out front to Bierman. Bierman back out to Tingley. To Bierman. Back on top, they'll reset the offense when Verdine gets the ball. Tingley kicks it back out. Long three again by Haney. No good. And Guy the rebound. Now he loses it, gets it back. And he's not afraid to throw those elbows out there. And the ball under the basket for the shot and the 2 points is Canada. Canada with 2 points. Ball back quickly the other direction. And it'll be Green Valley ball. They're down 4-2 with 2:54. Already 3 minutes off this clock. And the ball knocked away. And ends up in the hands of McAllister. Up, he throws it over to Verdine, and Verdine gets 2 points. Back the other direction. That's Prail. Prail with the basketball, kicks it over to McFarland. Back to Prail. Over to Canada. Prail. Try to get it down to Guy. Cannon. Pass is intercepted by Verdine. He's going coast to coast, up and off the glass. 2 points. That's 4 for him. And 8 on the board total. I missed a point someplace. Canada with the basketball. And Bierman with the foul. That'll be his first foul. And of Canada, they try to take the ball away from him. They finally get it over to McFarland. McFarland gives it over to Schmidt. McFarland gives it over to Canada. Prail drives up the middle. Ball almost stolen. Gets it over to McFarland. He drives and shoots, and the foul is going to be called on 20, Verdine. And so that's going to put McFarland makes the free. Okay, I'm missing my sheet. Where'd my score sheet go, Tim? There it is. as he misses the second one. 3 points. While I get my score sheet caught up here, folks, I lost it on the floor. They put the ball out. Get it back to the top of the key. That's McAllister. They give it over to Verdine. They'll reset their offense. Verdine brings it back to the middle, takes it back left, still keeps his dribble. Verdine looked at the three, no. Heine gives it over to Wagner, nothing. Over to Tingley, back out to Heine, no good from the three. Coming back the other direction, Prail. Prail takes it to right side, throws it up, no good. And back up with Guy, and he gets fouled. Foul's gonna be on 50. Charlie Haney. That'll be his first foul. First shot up, no good. By Guy. As we saw last game, Tim, free throws key here. You got to make those free throws when you get them, and he misses the second one. Back the other direction. They kick it back out. Verdine gives it to Wagner. Back over to down low. Post turn by Verdine. No good on the shot. Rebound fought for. Ends up in the hands of Prail, and that's going to be the end of a quarter. And Tim, that flew by fast. And it is Green Valley 8 and St. Anthony's 8, Green Valley 3. We'll be back.
We do a procedure called a transcatheter aortic valve replacement, and we call it TAVR.
TAVR is state of the art. It wasn't really available worldwide until the early 2000s.
It's a minimally invasive procedure in order to replace the valve.
I'm number 1.
I was number 100. Years ago, they would have to do open heart surgery, and now they don't.
Had I not had it done, I would not be here today. I feel like I'm living on a bonus of blessings.
Make your dream kitchen and bath a reality with help from Pike County Lumber. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle and your needs. Quartz countertops, quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
You're getting thirsty, bold, refreshing. So good. I mean, dude.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports as the lead is the visiting squad, St. Anthony's from Effingham. They're up 8-3 over Green Valley. Ball put down on the backside. That's Tingley. He goes up for two. No good. Rebound fought for. And it will be Green Valley basketball. Inbounds Canada. Canada gets it in to Prail. Prail gets it down the sideline to Watts. He gets tripped up, and the foul's going to be 20. Verdine, that'll be his second foul. Inbound. Watts gets it in to Prail. Prail gives it to Canada. Prail drives, left-hand side, ball thrown away. Ends up in the hands of Verdine. Verdine with the basketball, fakes, drives, kicks it out. That's over to Tingley. And into the corner for three was Bierman. No good, and Verdine got the ball back and missed the two. That'll bring up Prail. We'll bring the ball up to right-hand side. Prail comes to the left side. Looks, almost traveled. kept his pivot foot down. Bolin in the ball game. Gives it back to Prail. Prail drives, Euro step, up, no good. Back the other way, Verdine. Verdine over to Bierman, no good for the 2. Back out for a 3 by Tingley, no good. And that went off of Green Valley. Verdine will inbound. Gets it out to McAllister. He gives it over to, back out to Haney. He's not afraid to shoot the 3. Hadn't made one yet. Missed that one. Save. Nice save by McAllister. And then it goes off of Canada. 2 people coming in the ball game for Green Valley. Schmidt and I'll have to see who else was in there. Schmidt was one of them. The other one was Bolin. McAllister gives out to Haney. Back out to Verdine. Verdine over to this side to Tingley. Back over to Haney. Verdine still has his dribble, gives it back door to Haney. He turns and shoots and puts it in. Nice little shot there by Haney. Gets him 2 points on the board. Ball brought down, Prail with the basketball. He drives, tries to feed it in the lane to Coffey, and he missed the basketball. Back the other way. Bierman. Verdine drives, shoots, makes the points. Verdine with at least 6 points. Timeout called. We'll be back. 12-3. 3:27 left in the second.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Back with you on Central Illinois Sports. Quarterfinal action, 3rd game of the day for us. Effingham St. Anthony against Green Valley Mid-Central. That'll be Frail bringing the basketball up for Green Valley. He traveled. And it'll be back to St. Anthony's. Verdine's going to bring up the basketball for St. Anthony. Verdine gives it over to Tingley. Tingley drives. Back door, they kick it around. There's Haney for 3, in and out, no good. And back the other way. Braille. Gives it to Canada. Canada drives. Back out. Bolin for 3, no good. A rebound back the other direction. Heading back that way, Bierman with the basketball. Bierman gets it out to McAllister. McAllister to Haney. Haney over to Verdine. Picked by Haney for Verdine. Kicks it back out to Haney. Looked at the 3. Back to Verdine. Verdine tries to go baseline. Back door. They kick the ball around. Kicking it around the hoop here. One thing I will say, Tim, is they do move the basketball. And the ball put up, and that'll be Tingley. for 4 points total on making it a 14-3 down to 2:02 left in this game. Canada drives, kicks it out. That'll be Schmidt. Nothing there. Back over to Pareo. Back over to Schmidt. Back on top to Canada. Canada gets a pick from Bolin. Still with this dribble. Now to Bolin. Canada looking for somebody. Bolin and threw the ball away out of his reach. Another turnover. And like I say, you can tell the difference here. The ball's not moving as fast. I'm getting actually Green Valley's names down faster than I am Effingham because, boy, you cannot call every pass that Effingham has, Tim.
Yeah, they're running their offense pretty quickly, and that's why they were able to score all those points so far.
Yeah, and it's ball movement. We say move with a purpose, pass with a purpose in a lot of our broadcast. That'll be Bierman. Bierman over to Haney. Back over McAllister. They're whipping the ball around. Verdine gets it to Haney over to Tingley. He's got 4 points in this quarter. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be Effingham St. Anthony basketball. They give it back door. Haney couldn't handle the pass, so therefore couldn't get the shot. McAllister back out on top. He'll give it to Bierman. Giving it to Verdine. Verdine with the basketball. Back out to Haney. Over on the left-hand side, that is Tingley. Top to McAllister as they feed the ball around the horn here. Shot by Bierman, no good as a two-pointer. Down to 40 seconds left here in this half. 14-3, Effingham St. Anthony up by 11 points. Canada with the basketball. They kick it out to Frail. Frail steps back for the three, no good. Rebound on the backside is going to be Verdine, and he traveled with the basketball. Coach trying to get him to settle down. He's moving just faster. His mind's moving faster than his body is, Tim. Verdine comes out, in. Comes Wagner. Back the other way. That's going to be Bolin. He turns and shoots, no good. Down to 4 seconds. Verdine's going to check back in, and out comes Wagner. Inbound Tingley gets it into Verdine. Verdine shoots the last shot, makes the three. Verdine with a big three there. That ends our first half of play with Effingham St. Anthony winning 17-3 over Green Valley Mid-Central. We'll be back with halftime stats brought to you by Little Jess Yachts, Jeep, Chrysler. They sell about everything in Quincy. We'll be back.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. A road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County, and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Back with you on Central Illinois Sports with the Little Jess halftime program. Go to Little Jess there in Quincy. They're 3431 Main Street in Quincy. They've got Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Check out them for your next buying experience. Not much to tell you on the Green Valley side. 1 point for McFarland, 2 points for Canada. They're 1 for 4 from the free throw line. 1 for 7 from 2-point, 0 for 3 from 3-point. On the Effingham St. Anthony side, a little bit different there. McAllister with 2, 9 for Verdine, 4 for Tingley, and 2 for Haney. And they're 7 for 14 from 2-point and 1 for 8 from 3. No free throws. And Tim, we talked about it, is you got to make your free throws, but it looks like Green Valley's getting an offense, but it's a slower moving offense because I've learned the names over kind of on that side of the ball. But I will tell you, I'm impressed with Effingham St. Anthony, the movement of the basketball. We need to show some high school teams how to move the basketball like that, don't we?
Yeah, and I think that's something that, it could be a championship type winning team because you're moving the ball so fast, and it's 7th grade basketball. Usually people aren't going to move the ball every second they're going to move it. Some people are going to hold it for longer, but they're moving the ball fast enough where they could probably beat some high school teams with how fast they're moving the ball.
Well, absolutely, and we always tell people the ball can move faster than a man can. So particularly against zone defenses, you need to move past the basketball quickly. The other thing that tells me is they know their offense. So they know where somebody's supposed to be when they break and so forth. And we see that with the circle of passing. I can't keep up with it. This is the one time I'm being taught I can't radio broadcast a ball game. I have to use my TV stuff here because the fact you can't announce every pass, it happens that fast.
Yeah, and I've learned over time that in varsity games, you usually can't announce every pass, but I'm not trying to say anything, but usually junior high games go slower and you learn people faster. But this game's been going pretty fast. We've been going for this game for 23 minutes. And
that's including how far we're into halftime. Is it in a 10-minute halftime?
It is. We're 5 minutes in.
Yeah. And we were on the broadcast 10 minutes before, right? So it took literally.
They started about at 1, though, because they had to announce all the non-starters.
Yeah. And so with that, we're going to take a break here, let our sponsors have some time, give our voices some rest as this is the third game of the day. And we'll be back with you in just a few moments.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
Back with you on Central Illinois Sports in the IESA 7th grade 2A quarterfinal games. We're in our third game of the day. Effingham St. Anthony 17 and Green Valley 3. The IESA Scholar Attitude Award will be earned by at least 15 students from each of the IESA graphic divisions. To learn how a student from your school can be named the winner of the IESA Student Attitude Award, visit www.iesa.org. The winners for this year will receive their award at the IESA Awards Recognition Banquet in Bloomington in April. And Tim, we're getting ready to go in the second half here. What do you got to do if you're Green Valley to get back in this ballgame?
Well, I think you need to pick up the pace on your offense a little bit, in my opinion. And if you're running those pick and rolls, don't try and force it down low because I think they've turned the ball over maybe 6 or 7 times of just trying to force the ball inside whenever they could just go get outside shots that are open.
You know, you've got to take what they're giving you, and you got to be patient sometimes in waiting for that to happen. You get overzealous and you get outside of your game. And play your basketball game is the biggest thing that I try to tell people. Play your game. That's what got you here. If they've taken you out of your game, figure out how you play your game within what they're doing. And it'll be Green Valley's ball. The Raiders will get the ball, and Jace Canada will put the ball in. As they get ready to go. Inbound. They get it in to Braille. Back to Canada. He'll bring it up. He's got Bierman on him. Goes to the right side, goes to the bucket, goes up off the glass, nothing, and going to call a charging foul. Nice job of getting set there. And who's the foul on? There's a foul on Canada. That'll be his first foul. As they bring the ball up, Verdine with the basketball, brings it to the left-hand side to Tingley. Tingley drives back toward the middle, looks at Haney, but doesn't get it. Verdine on top to Haney. They move the basketball around, going baselines. Bierman, nothing there. Nice cutoff. Back out to Haney. And he traveled. Canada will take the basketball out for Midwest Central. Sorry for the people at Midwest Central. Appreciate that. Back over. And that'll be McFarland. McFarland kicks it out to Smith. Smith, ball is knocked away. And going to be a foul. Got a player down. Foul's going to go on Beck and Guy. And we've got Evan Schmidt down on the floor for Mid-Central. With that, we'll take a player injury timeout. We'll be back after these messages.
GSI Grain Bins. Maximize your profitability. From the initial site to developing your custom grain storage plan to the completion of the project. Mixer Lumber Company. We will be with you every step of the way. Mixer Lumber Company, your trusted GSI grain bin dealer.
Back with us, Mid-Central. Effingham's ball. Verdine with the basketball. He'll bring it up for St. Anthony's. St. Anthony gives it to right side. That's McAllister. McAllister still with the basketball. Gives it over to Bierman. Bierman tries to get down low to Haney, and it's knocked away by Beck and Guy. Inbound. Verdine tries to get it in to McAllister. They get it out. That is Bierman. Spins. He doesn't have a shot. He's going to get 3 seconds. He gets it back out. Haney. Verdine going to drive baseline. Gets cut off. Out to Haney for 3. In and out. No good. They're 1 for 9 on those. Prail with the basketball. Prail gets a pick from Guy. Prail still with the dribble. Left-hand side, kicks it. That's going to be over to Bolin. Bolin gives it back to Verdine. And the ball is picked off, by Verdine the other direction, as I screwed up on my names there. Makes it a 19-3 ball game. 3:50 left here in the third quarter. Back, Prail. Wide open under the basket was McFarland. They didn't get the ball. They finally get it over to him. He drives and shoots, blocked from behind by Verdine. Verdine comes back the other direction for St. Anthony. Gives the left-hand side over to Tingley. Back to them. And there's the 3 from Haney. They get it back. Top of the key, Bierman. Left side, Tingley. Tingley drives, stops at the free throw line, nothing there. Feeds the ball out to McAllister, almost threw it away. Bierman. Left-hand side, Verdine. He drives baseline up and in, and no good. A rebound back the other way, Prail. He's going to try to go coast to coast, puts up floater, no good. Off a Guy. It will be St. Anthony basketball. Coming out of the ball game is going to be McFarland, and into the ball game, Colton Watts. 16-point lead with 2:45 left here in the third for Effingham St. Anthony. Mid-Central, left-hand side. Gets it to Bierman. He can't do anything with it. He gives it over to McAllister. McAllister gives it out to Verdine. He shoots a 2. So 2-pointer for 2 more points. That's 4 points for him. And Canada drives coast to coast. Misses a shot. Gets his own rebound. Kicks it back and around. Driving in. That was Watts. Lost the basketball. Headed back the other direction. That's Tingley. Tingley, top of the key. Gives it over to Bierman, right side. He'll give it out to Verdine. He'll shoot the 3. Timeout called by St. Anthony's. With that, we'll be back after these messages.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
Stottsy Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stottsy Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stottsy Automotive and Tire.
Back with you on Central Illinois Sports. Tim pointed something out that the one time, this is Midwest Central's first time in the state tournament. It says one appearance, and I took it that was one prior. No, it's probably this one. Gets it into Verdine. Verdine with the basketball. Gets it over the left-hand side to Tingley. And he stepped out of bounds. Canada inbound. He'll get it into Prail. Prail's going to walk the ball up. Guys, get down in front of him. Take everybody away. Prail, left-hand side. He's still got the dribble. Gets it in the corner to Watts. Watts kicks it out front to Bolin. Gives it to Canada. To Bolin. Prail. Prail with a lot of fancy dribbling out there, but not going anywhere. Steps back, gets a 3, no good. Canada with the rebound, nice job. Drives in, kicks it out. That's going to be Bolin. 3, no good. Rebound Guy. Foul's going to be called on 51. Lumen. Lumen's going to come out, and Haney's going to come back in. Inbound by Canada. Canada gets a Prail. Prail with the dribble. Down low to Guy. Guy goes up, no good with the shot. Back the other direction. Tingley. Man breaking the bucket. Nice move there. Bierman for 2 points. Nice feed there. Canada drives, goes up, and he's going to draw a foul. Foul will be on number 4, I think, Charlie Bierman. Yes, it is. That'll be his second foul, I believe. It is. Canada will inbound. Gets it out. That will be Watts. Watts shoots 2, no good. Rebound fought for, and ends up in the hands of Prail for 2 points. That's their first 2 points of the third quarter. 23-5 with just 20 seconds left. 18-point lead for Effingham St. Anthony. Tingley gets it back out. McAllister looked at the 3, gives it back out to Verdine. Back over, that's going to be Hayner. Haney for 3, no good. And so at the end of 3 quarters of play, Effingham St. Anthony 23, Midwest Central 5. We'll be back.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
It'll be St. Anthony basketball as we restart here on Central Illinois Sports in the IESA 7th 2A third quarterfinal of the day. Bierman with the basketball. Kicks it to the right side to McAllister. Back to Bierman. Over to Tingley. And Canada. Foul on 50. Haney with his second foul. Ball be inbounded. That'll be Canada. They'll bring the basketball up for Mid-Central. Canada goes right-hand side, nothing there. Still with the dribble. Verdine. Verdine drives. They try to get it back. It's picked off by Tingley. And a foul that's going to happen on 23. Schmidt. And Tim, what we're seeing out of Mid-Central, they're trying to out-dribble a zone. You can't out-dribble a zone. They're playing a man-to-man on their end. But Bierman over to McAllister. McAllister down to Verdine. They kick the ball up and around. That'll be Bierman. And he sinks the two. Back up, Canada back the other direction. And he goes up and it doesn't make it. Guy with the rebound, no good. Rebound Verdine and McAllister ends up with it. Bierman, timeout called. St. Anthony's. We'll be back after these messages. 25-5.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams counties. Call 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Schumann and Emily Matthews at Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Back with you. Effingham St. Anthony's 25, Mid-Central 5 with 4:36 left here in the fourth quarter. It's been a quick ball game, Tim. We're going to get this in probably in less than an hour. They kick it back around. That'll be Tingley. Tingley brings the basket, gets it up to Verdine. Verdine out to Bierman. Bierman throws it up and makes it. 22-point lead. With just about 4 minutes, Canada tries to go coast to coast. Can't do it. Ball knocked around. And anytime Guy's going after it, that was a big dive on the floor. Timeout called by Mid-Central. 4:08 left, 27-2. We'll be back after these messages.
Best Systems Insulators offer insulation for homes and commercial buildings throughout Central Illinois and the surrounding areas. We take great care to ensure that the insulation products we use are the best fit for our clients and their project. We understand that different buildings have different needs and that each of our clients has a unique set of goals. Let us work with you to find the best solution for your next project. Call Best Systems Insulators at 217-285-6005. That's 285-6005. Or visit them online at GoBestSystems.com.
4:08 left in the fourth, and it's Effingham St. Anthony 27 and Mid-Central 5. Canada inbounds the ball, gets it clear out front. That's going to be Bowen, and he made the three. 5 points for them in this second half. Verdine. Left side, that's Bierman. Over to McAllister, to Verdine, to Haney. Haney for a short two, good. Tim, can you tell that St. Anthony slowed up the ball? I got the names down in the second half. Canada goes coast to coast, makes two. That's 4 points for him. Ball knocked away. Crail ends up with the basketball, throws it up, no good. They'll kick it back out. McAllister with the basketball. He's going to drive to the hoop, stop, kicks it out to Verdine. He drives baseline, kicks it around Tingley. Tingley, top, Haney. He traveled. Down to 3:05. 29 to 10, 19-point lead for St. Anthony. Canada keeps his dribble, goes down low, ball knocked away, and then lost by. They said the last one off of Canada. Inbound. Bierman. Verdine. Verdine gets it down. He's going to stop it. They should just be letting the air out. In fact, 19-point lead. Honestly, I'd like to see some of the kids that have helped all year long get out there and play part of this ball game so that they can say that they played in a state ball game. They're 7th graders. There's nothing more valuable than saying I played on a state floor. McAllister, Verdine. Ball knocked away. Guy ends up with it, and he out-throws McFarland. Just by about 2 feet there, Tim. Full timeout. St. Anthony's. We'll be back after these messages.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy. Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
GSI Grain Bins. Maximize your profitability. From the initial site to developing your custom grain storage plan to the completion of the project. Mixer Lumber Company. We will be with you every step of the way. Mixer Lumber Company, your trusted GSI grain bin dealer.
If you have that drive and you want to do more with DOT, then there's opportunity there for you to do that. It's not the typical job that you would expect it to be. Like, it's just super fulfilling. When my life needed opportunity, I chose DOT.
Back with you on Central Illinois Sports. St. Anthony ahead by 19, 29-10. We're down to just about the 2-minute mark. Bierman gets it down to Tingley. Tingley with the basketball. Back out to McAllister. McAllister throws it away. That gets to Crail. Crail goes down, shoots, makes the two. So they take it back down the other way. Verdine, and he makes it, and the and one. That's on Guy. That's going to be like his second foul.
We have one shot at the line.
One shot for Verdine, and he makes it. It's their first free throw.
We have a foul. Foul is on number 4.
All right. Okay, need to see the same thing from the other guy. The timeout's been called for that. He's got them taking their jerseys off. So we've got the 5 in. Now we're waiting for the next 5. Guy throws it up. He gets fouled. And that's going to be Sebastian Lumen. Guy shot up, no good. And I think he's got all of his, just about except for Canada, most of his starters out of the ball game now. Next one up is no good. Back the other direction, that's going to be Wagner. Wagner with the basketball, getting his opportunity playing a state ball game. Sandschafer back to Wagner. He fakes, goes up for the shot, no good. Back the other direction, and Sandschafer's going to get his name in the book. Only not the score. Or no, line changes it. No foul. As they bring in the rest of their substitutes and everybody claps for their team. Underneath, that was Lumen and a jump ball.
In the game, number 31, Sam Dierker for the Raiders.
All be inbounded. That'll be Brayson Purdy on the ball. Purdy with the basketball. Let's see. Foul's going to be on Tyler Bird, his first. Down to under a minute left. Out front's Wagner. Left-hand side, that's Trupino. After Wagner. Top of the key to Lumen. Drive by Trupino, excuse me. Back out Trupino. In the ball game. Boudier. Travel by Lumen. 28 seconds left here. Well, the post-game show. Post-game show will be brought to you by Blessing Health Systems. Back with the basketball. That'll be Butler with the basketball. He's looking to try to get it in. And the ball stolen back. Down to 5, 4, 3, 2. And I'll get my stats here together, Tim, as we take a look at this for Midwest Central. Prairie will be 4 points. 1 point for Johnny McFarland. 4 points for Jace Canada. Jackson Bolin, 3 points. And that winds out the scoring of 12 points for them. They were 1 for 6 from the free throw line, 4 for 18 from 2-point, and 1 for 6 from 3-point. On the other side, the St. Anthony's, as they win this game 32-12. 32-12, and the scoring went like this. Bierman 6, McAllister 2, 15 for Verdine, 4 for Tingley, and 4 for Haney. Their shooting looked like this: 1 for 1 from the free throw line, 14 for 24 from 2-point land, 1 for 11 from 3-point land. And the postgame is brought to you by Blessing Health Systems, locations throughout the West Central Illinois region. Meeting your family's health needs, from walk-in to primary care, special care, emergency medicine, and other things. Blessing Health Systems is here to serve you. Learn more at blessinghealth.org. Player of the ball game brought to you by your Edward Jones agent, Derek Harris. He's your financial advisor there. Understand that Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of your game today on Central Illinois Sports. And I think you've got to give it to Verdine with 15 points. He was a pretty predominant player there, Tim.
Yeah, and he was really the deciding factor in this game. How many points did you say he had?
15.
He had 15. Team won by 20. Without him, you maybe win by 5, but he was also the main ball handler for their team and made their offense run as quickly as it did.
All right. And because of him, made opportunities for Lohman to shoot a lot of threes, and apparently, he's made those in the past. So with that, we're going to shut this stream down. We'll start a new stream for our 4th game of the afternoon. Hopefully we keep going like this and we get a break today. I feel like a McDonald's commercial there. We deserve a break today. And so with that, Steve Surratt, Tim Hall, Lisa Surratt say good night and goodbye.